As you can see, the railings have some really beautiful ironwork. People that are really helping to take it in your form, like this. Espressos, lattes, as well as large pieces of tile. Thank you. Hello, this is Loni of Stark.
Cause it means you're not thinking, say things you might regret.
Hello, this is Loni Stark of Stark Silver Creek, and I'm here in Loreto, Baja, and we're at a newly opened restaurant here that serves exceptional Italian food, and I'm here with the owner and entrepreneur, Manuel. Can you tell us a little about your restaurant, Il Campanile?
Well, this is a restaurant that I designed and opened 11 years ago, and for some reason closed down, and then I decided to reopen it, and I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm glad that you guys are here.
When did you actually open this restaurant? You said 11 years ago, but you decided to reopen it, so when was the grand opening or the resurgence back?
We haven't had no grand opening yet. We will in the future. We opened in December 31st for New Year's Eve.
Okay.
So.
How was that, New Year's Eve, back in this place that you started 11 years ago?
Well, it was something magic, something that I wanted to do. When I went back to the States and got to school there, I did that with a friend of mine in Del Mar, California. And so my family being from, Spanish and Italian background, so it's there. So I have this zone for that. So I growing in Cabo San Lucas, and my godfather owned a couple of restaurants there. So, it inspires me to do that, and I like it.
So you mentioned this place being in Loreto, and it sounds like you've been in the States, you've been in Cabo, and a little time in Florence. What is it about Loreto that sort of draws you here? What's special about it to you?
I think Loreto has a lot more potential than any other town here in Baja. It has a lot more than Cabo. I mean, even though that Cabo is so beautiful, but here, the mountains, the history, the mission, the museum, the whales, the islands. There's magic here, so I think it's a magic place, and it takes a while for people to kind of really discover that. But to me, I discovered it right away.
I wanted to talk to you a little about the food here. Actually, so we've been talking about your background. I hear a lot of the food here is handmade. Is that like some of your raviolis, everything else? Can you tell us a little about sort of the process you go to make some of these dishes?
Well, the lasagna we make here, and we make the ragu. It takes us like about 5 hours to make it.
5
time
hours?
cooking.
Wow.
Yeah, to get enriched, the desired flavor to it. And also, everything is handmade. The pastas, they're made in the kitchen and processed, and so I think when we start everything from scratch, the flavor comes out rather than open a package and cook that. So
So it's definitely going to be a little better than the sort of ragu packaged pastas and stuff I have at home sometimes. Now, you said 5 hours of preparing the food. Are you open for lunch? At what time does the kitchen actually start then in the morning?
Well, every night I go late to bed and I work back there to do the sauces and stuff. Like the sauce for raviolis, the sauce for the lasagna and the spaghetti. So what I do is more like if my free times I do a little bit here, and the day after I do more, or the apple pie that I make here too from scratch.
An apple pie.
We buy the apples that are Granny Smith, and we make the apple pie here. and you know, I enjoy it. You know, I it's something that I wanted to do, and I enjoy it. It's a therapy to me, you know, and I'm glad it's turning out good. I'm glad that it's tasting good. I'm glad that people is coming back.
So you don't actually even start early in the morning. You start late at night making some of this, and I really get a sense you're passionate about the food that you make. And you mentioned Granny Smith, and it's one of my favorite apples to make apple pie from, just because of the tartness of the apples holds up well with the sweetness and the pastry and everything. So, do you find being in Loreto, it must be different and more challenging having a restaurant here than in other places in terms of sourcing some of the ingredients? Do you find it challenging, or do you find that you're able to get what you need here in Loreto?
Well, to tell you the truth, it was very challenging when I first opened 11 years ago. Now it's easier. You know, it was hard for us to find the romaine lettuce back then, and before I used to grow it myself in the backyard. I used to grow my own vegetables, something that I enjoy too. And now you find most of the things, or else I just bring the stuff from La Paz or from TJ or from the States itself, you know. So that's... I don't think I find it difficult or hard. It used to be hard, not anymore, because I'm from Baja, and so I love Baja, and I really learned to appreciate what I, have as part of me. It's in my heart, and I'm very good Mexican, so very patriotic. So I'm proud of being that, and I'm proud to come back and see that. Baja, the jewel that it hasn't gotten lost, it glows and it's pretty, and I have something to offer, and I'm proud of it.
So besides making pastas from handmade, and your great apple pie that you were mentioning, what do you do outside of running this restaurant? What are some of your hobbies that you enjoy?
Well, I love surfing. Sometimes I go to Scorpion Bay, and I hiking. I love to go to the ranch, and I have my friends, the ranchers, where I go and get the wood for the pizza oven, which is a fire oven pizza. So, I do enjoy going out to the country and have contact with nature. So I go up to the mountains and little trails and hikes, and lately I haven't been able to do it, but I will again.
So for people that are interested in visiting this restaurant, can you just tell people the address and where it's located? How do they get here if they land on they come here by plane, land in Loreto Airport?
Well, the big palapa, it's on Benito Juarez and esquina with the Ayuntamiento, and it doesn't have a name right now. One of the reasons because I didn't want to spread it out yet until I want to make sure that the staff would be very used to what they were doing, and pretty much we're to that point, and we're going to start. We're going to put the signs soon, and they'll be able to locate us easier. So.
Well, thank you. I mean, your staff's been doing a great job so far tonight. We're really enjoying our time here. I want to really thank you for spending the time today to talk with us. I know it's very busy, and we really appreciate it. And I want to thank you for sharing this jewel of your restaurant with us tonight. And I really look forward to tonight's meal. So thank you. This is Loni Stark of Stark Silver Creek in the heart of Loreto at the new restaurant here, Il Campanile, here in Loreto. Oh, did I screw it up? Oh. This is Loni Stark of Stark Silver Creek in the heart of Loreto, Baja, at the latest restaurant that's opened here, an Italian restaurant. So if you have a craving for great pasta, homemade apple pie, definitely check it out. The restaurant's name?
Il Campanile.
Here, and as you can tell, I need to practice my Italian, as you can tell. So this is Loni Stark of Stark Silver Creek. Thank you for joining us.